dear students, welcome to Saraswati Shishu Kunj Barwala course. So we have started our chapter number 14, practical geometry. So in video number 3 we have learned the basic rule of geometry, and in video number 4 we are going to learn that how to draw perpendicular bisector of line segment. If you draw any line segment and if you want to find the perpendicular bisector of any line segment, so how we can draw? So here the first question is, draw any line segment AB. See here we didn't have given any measurement that how much we have to draw. So you can take any measurement of line AB, okay? Then after, mark any point M on it. We have to take point M on line AB. Then after, through M means here we have taken M as a point, so through M draw a perpendicular to line segment AB. So we have to draw a perpendicular with using point M. Here the instruction is that use ruler and compasses, means we have to use ruler and compasses. So here first we are going to draw line segment AB with the help of ruler. So like this, first you can draw a line segment AB. See here measurement is not given, so you can take any measurement. Let us give it name as A and B. Now on line segment AB, we want to take point M. Okay, so here on line segment AB, so here at the middle we are going to take point M. So suppose this is our point M. Okay. Now the further question is that through point M draw a perpendicular to AB. So we have to use point M and then we have to draw a perpendicular bisector. So with the help of compass. See here measurement is not given. So here I have taken suppose approximately 2 or 3 centimeter measurement. So convenient radius from point M, you can draw a semicircle like this. So first you have to draw a semicircle. Okay. Let us give here the point name as C and D. With the convenient radius, with the help of compass, we have to draw a semicircle because from point M we want our perpendicular bisector. Now here you can see the distance between CM and DM both are same. So now we want to draw an arc, that's why we are using the measurement more than CM. Don't use measurement of CM, we are taking here measurement of more than CM, means still here. Okay, then with the measurement, draw an arc from point C. Here we are going to draw an arc with the help of point C. Okay, now don't change your measurement. With the same measurement, draw an arc using point D. So here we have constructed an arc. So now you can see that two arcs intersect each other at some point. So let us take a point name as M. Okay, so we have given intersection arcs point name as M. Now we have to join N and M. So let us join it. So with the help of ruler, we are joining point N and M. So now you can see this is the perpendicular bisector of line segment AB with the given point M. So these way you can construct perpendicular bisector. Clear? So this is a perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular always make 90 degree angle. So these way you can construct perpendicular bisector of any line segment. Here we are having another question that draw any line segment PQ. Measurement is not given, okay? So you can take any measurement of line segment PQ, then mark any point R on it. Means we have to take point R on line segment PQ. Then through R means here you have taken point R. So with the help of R, you have to draw a perpendicular to it. Okay? So use ruler and compasses. Let us start. So with the convenient measurement, first you have to draw a line segment PQ. Okay, so this is your line segment PQ. Now on PQ we have to take a point R. Okay. So let us take point R here. So this is your point R. Same way we have to take convenient radius with the help of compass. Okay. So here approximately I have taken 4 or 5 centimeter. Now through point R, same way you have to construct a semicircle like this. Okay. So let us give it name as here X and Y. So these are the 2 points on semicircle X and Y. Now we want to draw perpendicular bisector. So here you have to take a measurement more than XR, means this much. Okay. So here we have taken measurement more than XR. Now with the measurement draw an arc from point X. Okay. Same way draw an arc from point Y. So here you can see both arcs are intersecting each other. So the intersection point is suppose A. So here we have named intersection point as A. So now let us join A and R for perpendicular bisector with the help of scale. So here this is your perpendicular bisector R and A. Okay. So these way you can draw any line segments perpendicular bisector. So these 2 questions are of perpendicular bisector. We have used here compass and scale. Next question is that with PQ of length 6.1 centimeter as diameter, draw a circle. See what is the question here? We have to construct a circle. So here the given question is that we have to draw PQ with length 6.1 centimeter. Okay. So first we have to take 6.1 centimeter with the help of scale. Okay. 6.1 means 6 and the smaller line after 6. So let us name it as P and Q, and this much is your 6.1 centimeter. So first we have construct PQ with given measurement. Okay, then after we have to consider PQ as diameter. See, this is your circle. Okay, this is the center. So this much is your radius and this is your diameter. Clear? So first we have taken PQ as our diameter, then we have to draw a circle. So we cannot draw directly circle with the help of diameter. So for constructing a circle, first we need a radius. Okay. So here first we need radius on PQ. So let us consider point R as a center. Here we have considered point R on PQ as a center. Clear? Now first we have to draw perpendicular bisector. So all you know that how to draw a perpendicular bisector of any line segment. So first we are going to take a measurement more than PR. See here we have to take a measurement more than PR. So now first we have to draw an arc from point P. Okay, same as with the same measurement for then we have to draw an arc with the help of Q. So like this we have to draw an arc with P and Q. Okay, you can draw an arc below the line segment with the same measurement like this. So from P and same way here from Q you have to draw an arc. So now you can see here both arcs are intersecting each other here. Clear? So let us give our name as A and B. Now we have to join A, R and B with the help of straight line. So first we are going to join A, R and B with a straight line. So here with the help of straight line we have joined A, R and B. Please be careful that here all points are in a one single straight line. Clear? Now you can see here RQ is the radius, okay, or we can take PR. Both measurements are equal. So for circle first we need radius, okay. So you can take any measurement PR or QR. Clear? So here we are going to take measurement of Q and R. So this much is your radius. Clear? So we have taken measurement of Q and R. Now with the center R, we are using center R to construct a circle. So like these okay, so you can see one figure here. We have constructed whole circle with convenient radius R and Q. Clear? So this is our whole diameter PQ, and you can find two radius here, QR as well as PR, and this is the perpendicular bisector of R. Then after we have taken measurement of QR, and with the center R we have constructed a circle. So this way you have to draw a circle with given radius or given diameter. Here our next question is that draw a circle with center C and radius 3.4 cm. See, we have given that we have to draw a circle with 3.4 cm. So here I am going to explain you rough sketch. So first you have to make a circle with the radius 3.4 cm. Then after draw a chord AB. So all you know, chord means what? It does not passes through the center. So suppose we are taking our chord AB here. So this is our chord AB. Okay. Then after construct the perpendicular bisector of AB. First here we have to take bisector of line segment AB. So same way we have to draw bisector of line segment AB. Okay. And then examine if it passes through C or not. See here we have to give center then C. Okay. So after joining two arcs we have to check that it is passes through the point C or not. Okay. So let us start our construction. So with the help of scale, first we have to draw a circle with 3.4 cm. So with the help of compass, you have to take a measurement of 3.4 cm. Okay. So first we are going to draw a circle with the help of compass. Okay. These are center. So let us define here point C, and these much is our radius, which is equals to 3.4 cm. Now we have to take a chord AB. So here anywhere on the circle you can take your chord, but the chord never passes through the center. Clear? So suppose here I am going to take my chord AB. So first like this you have to draw AB. So this is your AB and this is your chord. Clear? Then after we have bisector of AB. So we have given chord name AB. So now we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of AB. So this is your line segment. Clear? So we have to take more measurement. Suppose we are taking this much, more than half. Okay. So from A to B, here we have taken this much measurement. Now with the center A, we are going to draw an arc. Okay. Then after same way with the point B, we are going to draw an arc. So this is the arc. Same way we have to draw arc below AB. So from point A, and same way with the same way we can draw an arc from point B. Okay. So this is your arc. So we have draw arcs upper half and lower half of AB. So suppose these are two points. Let us give it name as P and Q. Now we have to check that AB and examine if it is passes through C or not. So the two arcs are passes through the given point C or not? So first we have to draw a straight line which connects P, C and Q. So you can see that the perpendicular bisector is passes through the center which is equals to C. Okay. So here the question is that and examine if it is passes through C or not. So the answer is that yes, the perpendicular bisector PQ is passes through the center C. Okay. So here you can see all the points are covered with one line segment. So this way we have to draw here first 3.4 cm radius circle. Then after we have draw a chord on it. Then we have constructed perpendicular bisector of AB. Then after by joining a straight line, we have checked that the perpendicular bisector is passes through the center C. Now the question is that draw a circle with center C and radius 3.4. See, this is the same question as previously we have done, but the difference is that draw any diameter AB. See here, diameter is given. In previous question, we are having a chord. Okay, but here, instead of diameter chord, we have to take here diameter AB. Then question is saying that construct the perpendicular bisector of AB, and then we have to check that point C passes through the perpendicular or not. Clear? So first, same way, we have to take a measurement of 3.4 cm with the help of compass and scale. Then from center C, we have to construct a circle with 3.4 cm. Okay, now, so this is our circle. Let us give the name and center C, and these much is our 3.4 cm. Then, here the question is that draw a diameter AB. So in this question, first we have to draw a diameter. So diameter is compulsory passes through the point. So the diameter is compulsory passes through the center. So from center C, we are going to construct a diameter which is straight line. Okay. So this is your diameter. Diameter is twice of radius. So here we have to give name as A and B. This is your point C. Clear? Now we want to check perpendicular bisector is passing through point C or not. So here first we have to draw a perpendicular bisector. So for that we have to take a measurement more than AC. Okay? So here we have to take measurement more than AC. So suppose this much is more than AC. Now with the center A, draw an arc on the upper half of line segment as well as lower half of line segment. Then as a center B, draw an arc on the upper half of line segment as well as on the lower half of line segment. Now we are giving the name here P and here Q. Now with the help of scale we have to join P, C and Q. So let us join it. So here you can see that we have joined the perpendicular bisector P and Q. Okay, so you can see that the perpendicular bisector P and Q which is passes through the point C. So here we can say that yes, point C is passes through the perpendicular bisector P and Q. So in this question first we have done a circle with the given radius 3.4 cm. Then after we have constructed chord, then after we have constructed a diameter which is passes through AB. Okay. Then more than AC we have drawn an arcs upper half and lower half. Then after we have joined point P and Q which is passes through the point C. Now our next question is that construction of angles. See, in previous video we have learned that how we can construct angles with the help of protractor. Now we are going to learn that how we can draw angles with the help of compass. So here, first we have to draw a straight line here. Okay, so this is our straight line. Let us consider one point here. Then we have to give name O. Now with the convenient radius, we can take any measurement, okay, but after that we cannot change this measurement. So with the convenient measurement, we have to draw a semicircle with the help of compass. So from point A, we are going to draw a semicircle like this. So this is our protractor, okay. Now you can see the semicircle touches on the line segment here and here. Now we don't have to change the measurement of the compass, so we can draw perfect angle, okay. Now with this center, we are drawing from right to left, okay. So with the given center, with the same measurement, we are going to cut the circle with an arc. Okay, so if you are going to measure this angle, so the measurement of the given angle is 60 degree. The measurement of the given angle is 60 degree. Let us join it with the help of scale. So here, this is your 60 degree angle. Clear? Now with the same measurement from 60 degree, we have to draw an arc on the same semicircle. So here you can find one point. Now let us join the point center O. So if you are going to measure these, then the measurement of the given angle is 120. Okay, 60 stable is there, this is 60, this is 120. And if you are going to measure this much, so this is your 180, and here we have taken as 0 degree. Clear? So these are the four basic angles, 0, 60, 120 and 180. Now if you want to draw 30 degree, so 30 degree is the half of 60 degree, means it is a bisector of 60 degree. Clear? So now we are going to learn the bisector of even angle. So bisector means with the same measurement, see, 0 to 60, okay. So with the same measurement, draw one arc from 0 degree as well as draw one arc from 60 degree. So this is the connection point. So if you are going to draw it with the help of scale with center O, then you are able to find 30 degree here. Clear? Same way if you want to draw 90 degree, which is your right angle. So 90 degree is line between 60 and 120. So with the same measurement, we have to draw an arc from 60 degree as well as from 120 degree. Clear? So if you are going to join the intersection with center O, so you are able to find 90 degree exact. So this is your 90 degree. Clear? Now if you want to draw 150, which is now between 120 and 180, so with the center 180 and the same measurement 120. So if you are going to join the point with center O, then you are able to find 150 degree here. So this is your 150 degree. Now you can see that we have constructed 0, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 and 180. So these are the basic angles we can draw with the help of compass. Okay. Now let us draw the bisector of the given angles. So if you want to draw the bisector of 30 degree, so for 30 degree we have to take a measurement from 0 to 30 degree. So here we are going to take a measurement from 0 to 30 degree. Clear? So 15 degree is half of 30 degree. So from 0 degree and from 30 degree. So if you are going to find the measurement of the given angle, so this is your 15 degree angle. So let us join it with the center. So this is your 15 degree. Clear? Now if you want to draw 45 degree, if you want 45, which is half of 90 degree, clear? So you can take measurement from 0 to 90 degree. So let us find 45, which is equals to half of 90 degree, or we can say the bisector of 90 degree. So let us measure from 0 to 90 degree. Clear? Now from 0 and from 90 degree, if you are going to draw an arc, so you can find that this is your 45 degree. Now let us join it with center O. Okay, so you can find that this much is your 45 degree. Clear? Now, if you want to find 75 degree measurement, so 75 on this measurement, you can see 75 is lying between 60 and 90 degree. Okay, so here we are going to take measurement from 60 to 90, this much. So 75, you can draw an arc from 60 degree as well as here from 90 degree. So if you are going to find the measurement of this angle, so this is your 75 degree, or you can draw the half of 150, because 75 is the bisector of 150. Okay, so this is your 75 degree. Now, if you want to find 105 degree, so you can see 105 is lie between 90 and 120. So, with the same measurement from 90 to 120, draw an arc from 90 degree as well as from 120 degree. So here you can find your angle 105. So let us join it with the center. So this is your 105 degree angle. Clear? Now if you want to find 135, so 135 is lying between 120 and 150. So we have to take this much measurement, 120 and 150. So now we have to draw an arc from 120 as well as from 150. Clear? So if you are going to join with center O, so you can see here, so this much is your 135. Clear? Now, if you want to find 165, so 165 is lying between 150 and 180. So take a measurement of this much. Okay. Now let us draw one arc from 180 as well as 150. So here you can find your angle. Let us join it with the help of scale. So if you are going to measure this angle, so it is 165. So these way you can construct all types of angle whichever you need. See here we didn't have used protractor for the angle. Here we have constructed all angles only with the help of compass. Clear? So these way you are able to find the bisector or the angles whichever you need. Okay? So here you can find your whole protractor. 0, 50, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. Then 120, 105, 135, 150, 165, 180. So these way we can draw different angles with the help of compass. Okay. So in this video we have learned how to draw perpendicular bisector, how to draw circle with diameter chord. Okay, and how to draw different angles with the help of compass. Thank you everyone.